Hi everyone, I'm Katie Lucantonio. I'm an award-winning therapist and energy healer, and I'm here to talk to you a bit about some of the work that I do with women in the healing and wellness space, in the personal development space. I focus on somatic healing, so I'm a nervous system. My scope is actually nervous system healing, subconscious healing, and I do a beautiful technique called emotional release technique. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, make a short video about what emotional release technique actually is. Now, emotional release technique, or ERT as it's shortened for, it's a beautiful modality that we use to assess the autonomic nervous system. So the body holds the score. All our programming, everything that we've ever been through in life, parental conditioning, caregiver conditioning, society conditioning, religious conditioning, generational stuff, epigenetic stuff, all that is held in our blueprint, in our body, in our DNA. Some of our blocks that we experience aren't even our own. They're from patterns we've inherited from several generations back, incredibly. So there may be stuff that's blocking you or keeping you stuck from achieving the life that you desire from things that you don't even know, that you're not even aware of, or a situation that happened that you didn't even think that was something to be a block in the first place. And this is the beauty of emotional release technique, because using muscle testing, which is what kinesiologists use, functional medicine doctors use, I talk to your body. So I am communicating with your body to get to the bottom of where you're stuck. And I use the Chinese meridian system because we have meridians in our body, which all lead to the 16 meridian points in our wrists. And they all relate to corresponding emotions. So during a session, I don't want to make this another explainer video, but what I would do is I would assess your body for a trigger or a stress response or a behavior response to see what's going on, find the corresponding emotion, and then we release it through physical tapping. And if you actually want to know how the process works, I have an ERT explainer video in another video of what a session would look like. So you can head to that. But the beauty of emotional release technique is you don't have to know what's going on. There's no psychoanalysis in there. We can test a number of different physical symptoms. So it can be used for physical health, stress, grief, trauma, anxiety, depression. And on the flip side, it can also be helped with business blocks, with financial blocks, with your career, with your relationships. If you keep attracting the same person, same type of person over and over again, we can look into that and see what's going on using this beautiful technique. And there's no years and years of therapy or coaching involved. There's no ratting your brain trying to think of what's wrong with me, what's going on, because we're actually communicating with the body using this beautiful technique of muscle testing and releasing through the meridian points. I also do a little bit extra in my sessions, so no two sessions are the same. I like to infuse internal family systems, IFS, my own little subconscious healing, energy healing, breath work, all combined. So no two sessions are the same. And as you come back for more sessions, they're not always going to be exactly the same, follow the same format. So this is the beautiful thing. And it brings about so much awareness of patterning. And you don't even have to understand it. You can just go, oh, okay, I understand where I picked that up. Bring out that awareness. Let's get rid of it through the process and working through that process. What I also love about it is you can clear stuff in just a few sessions. So it doesn't take years and years and years. I mean, you can use this process ongoing for all sorts of stuff. I use it on myself. But you don't have to, you're not hooked into a continual healing loop where you've got to go back. Say for like therapy, where it would take years and years and years to move through trauma. we can move through trauma relatively quickly without so much sting. And this is the part people go, well, what does emotional release technique actually do? So we repattern your nervous system, we release the blocks in your body. So you're releasing the block that's keeping you stuck or whatever, but it also completely diffuses the emotion around it. So it doesn't erase the memory. Say if we're talking in a trauma sense, it doesn't erase the memory, but it erases the sting, the feeling, the reaction, the post-traumatic stress that comes with that, the reaction, the shutdown, the fight or flight, the reoccurring behavior that whatever's occurred in childhood is coming up for you now. It takes away that. And that's why it's so powerful. And that's why it's such a beautiful technique. And it's something that you don't even have to believe in. It's not woo-woo, it's science-based, it's evidence-based, and it's a really fantastic modality that I see so much transformation in my clients. Like things that would take years to move through, you can work through it in just months, depending on how quickly you want to move through something. And there's always layers to things. So sometimes things shift quicker than others. Other times it takes a few more sessions to get to the root cause of the layers. But the whole idea is for you to transform and to move the trauma, move the old patterning out of your body so we can reimagine what's new. And then all the good stuff comes. So that's a little bit about what I do and emotional release technique. And I really hope to see you on some sessions. I often do some free group sessions where we do clearings around specific topics, whether it's money, visibility, confidence, whatever sort of the theme we're leaning into. So I would love to have you on one of those calls. But thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you soon.